Hey everyone, it's Shakira. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to practice detachment. So I actually posted a photo on my Instagram, and the caption was "Practice detachment and live a happier life" or something like that. And I got a couple questions from a couple of you ladies about, like, what does that mean? And I'm going to try to explain this as simply as I can, because sometimes things seem like simple in my head, and then I start talking about it, and then it just doesn't come out how I intended it to. So practicing detachment basically means that we all have goals, we all have things that we want in life. A lot of us are, spiritual, and we meditate on things that we want. And we're manifesting and this and this and that. But sometimes the things that we want do not manifest in our life exactly how we want them to, or at all. And most people get pissed off when this happens. They get upset when this happens because they are attached to the outcome. Okay, so what does that mean? If I want something, we're taught that if we manifest and we can get this and this and that. This is true, but sometimes we aren't ready for the things that we say that we want, okay? We're not ready for that $1 million because we haven't developed a relationship, a good enough relationship with money. We're not ready for that car that we say we want because we don't know how to take care of it, or we can't afford it. There are steps that we have to go through in order to get these things. And then sometimes it's not for your greater good. It's not the universe is not going to allow it to come to you for whatever reasons, okay? We can't question the universe. We don't know why the universe, you can't question God or the universe, right? You don't know the ins and the outs. You just know that you are part of the universe, and so that's why you put in your request. But someone that practices detachment is okay with either or happening. So it's fun to manifest things mentally. It's fun to think about things and live in this alternate reality and all this and that. That's where, and the chase, right? And the journey to getting it is what's really fun, because if you think about things that you have manifested, whether it be a person, a thing, a job, whatever, after you get it, you're like, oh, what next? What really makes us feel good is the journey and the imagination and the manifesting part of it. Someone that says, if it comes, wonderful. I really would love it to come, but if it doesn't, I'm not going to die. I'm not going to be depressed. I'm not going to jump off a building. I'm not going to, break up with this person. Like, you're not so affected by something that if it doesn't happen, your life is over, because you're spiritually solid, because you are a whole person already. And a really common place, and I see this, is in relationships as well. People are so attached to what they feel should be, oh, my husband, I can't divorce my husband because I won't be able to say I have a husband anymore. That's attachment. Especially for those of you that are holding on to relationships that are really toxic. You are so attached to this person, and because you're not a whole person. Because a whole person would say, yes, I love this person, so much. I adore this person. But if it ended, I would realize that nothing lasts forever. That's number one. Number two, people that practice detachment know that everything has a beginning and an end. And a lot of times when you have to end a relationship, it's because it's run its course. A lot of times I see, let me just put myself in this scenario, because I've been through it, where, the relationship is now, we must end the relationship, and one person panics, right? The other person starts acting crazy. You're not going to leave me. That's fear, that's attachment, because that other person is not whole. It doesn't mean that I wouldn't feel sad because my marriage is ending or my relationship is ending, but it means that I can mourn the ending of the relationship, the ending of the job, and then move on to the next phase of my life. Okay, so understanding that when you are afraid to let go of a person, so common, I can't leave my husband. So many people love to say husband and wife, and I get it, but for the wrong reasons. You know, you're attached to, and you think that that makes you a more fulfilled person, because perhaps some people don't even know themselves outside of their marriage. Maybe they met their person, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, many years ago, and you know, that is so much of who they are. And that's a dangerous place to be, because we see so many people stay in marriages that are unhealthy, and that, you know, then the person looks healthy, one or both people. I mean, I've seen people that are unhappily married, right? Most commonly women, because that's what I work with. Women, overweight, diabetes, high blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. Even people that have been divorced, but they're still attached to what happened in that marriage. That's attachment. It affects you negatively if you don't let go of things that no longer serve you. You know, take the lesson for what it is, you know, and detach from people and things. And so I hope that I've explained detachment to you all. Just basically stop emotionally investing in things, okay? Become whole and solid on your own. Whole and solid on your own. Happy. If everything was stripped from you, you know, you might mourn some things, but you would move on. You wouldn't be bitter about it. You wouldn't be holding on to a person that causes more harm than does good, right? So detach from what you feel you should look like. Detach what you feel like you should be making. Detach from your partners, you know, but detach from, be your own person is what it boils down to. Be healthy, happy, and whole with or without things. Invite the people that are good for you, but don't latch on like and be like a leech. You know, you have to be fulfilled, 100% happy within yourself in order to practice detachment. It's the healthiest way to go. Otherwise, you find yourself leaning upon other people for happiness, for wholeness, for, you know, to define who you are. Excuse me, who you are, which is unhealthy. Okay. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying, and hopefully you know, you start to practice detachment more and more. Again, it doesn't mean that you can't have things or manifest things, but it means is if it happens, incredible, great, be thankful, thank the universe for, you know, supporting in that way. And if it doesn't, understand that that's okay as well, and something better is on its way, something that is a part of your journey and that will serve you even better. If you have anything to add to the conversation, please pop it in the comments below. As always, I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.